What? It's a con. You're a con artist. Let's face it. You don't tell us the truth. You already decided. Regardless of how many of us come here and month after month cry out our hearts. You already decided. You're little kings. You little wannabe bosses. You're supposed to represent the people. What are you doing? Why are you stuck on stupid? Open Yantic, open tackle before tomorrow.
Yes.
Exactly.
You could do it if you wanted to, but you're con artists. That's my opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, Rocky.
Anyone else? Oh, yes, please.
Good evening, Susan Tarpening, I live on Highland Road. Accounting is not my speciality. I'm an ex-professor at Free Rivers Community College, teaching English and English literature. I'm astonished because personally I believe the city council and our mayor have only our public safety and our well-being at heart.
Boat
I
liquor.
think they work incredibly hard for very little payback. I do not believe that the comments here reflect the majority of the people who live here in Norwich. I think
Clown.
I do not quite understand what the controversy is in terms of moving the budget, but to me it makes perfect sense to fund the things that I saw listed in the, whatever it's called. I would also like to say that I find it reprehensible that individual citizens feel that it is appropriate to stand up here and name call when I truly believe that you are all working on our behalf.
Point of order.
Boat liquor. Point of order.
Please don't disturb the council meeting. We don't want to shut down this public comment.
Why? Yeah, because you want to run?
2 more minutes. I would like to have more people come. Yes.
Yeah, because you like harboring illegals.
Even and fair, that's all.
Hi, my name is Marsha Wilbur. I don't get up here too often, but today I'll make that exception. After listening to some of the comments on public forum, I just want to remind you that if this administrative action costs the taxpayer even $1 more, that this will be an actionable complaint by citizens. Just want to remind you of the liability here. Not just that our volunteers save lives and that a lot of people support the volunteers, but also think about the liability to the city if the taxpayers end up paying more money for, if there's even $1 more from an administrative action. And I like what the gentleman said about the charter. That's great. This is all good information. So you really need to weigh that when you decide to vote on today's resolution. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Rodney Boyd, 62 Roosevelt Avenue. I've been doing this for the past 60 years. Coming down here and making comments. Also beneficial. And I don't like what's going on. Now, before the temple fire station, I've had them at different buildings that I own. And they do a good job. They've been there several times over the years. And I don't like what you've done to the departments themselves. Without the firemen, my taxes will actually double. Right now, I'm paying about $60,000. And I know damn well that will even more. Now, citizens and homes that are going to pay for this kind of thing. I find it incredibly, I don't know. I want to say, I don't know. Most of the citizens have already said some of the things that I'd like to see myself. I won't bore you anymore. Now, keep the taxes low. I don't know where your taxes are coming from, really. You don't understand it, it seems. But anyway, my taxes will double. If this goes on and on and on and on. And quite frankly, I'm disgusted. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
First gentleman who spoke, absolutely correct. It's not even something that should be considered. And as Mr. Simpson outlined, at the very least, there are a number of things that should be reconsidered before any kind of vote is taken on this. And I'd like to add a couple of specific examples to that list. In the budget increases, the first item is Norwich fire overtime, $9,000. That's very interesting because when we look at an email from Comptroller Josh Pothier, dated July 10th, states to an inquisitive taxpayer in the Yancey Department, the Yancey Tax District, Fire District, we have paid $18,000 of public relations firm and $47,190 in legal expenses related to this matter. So, actually, I jumped across. My apologies. That's the $30,000. So, how can it be $30,000 if, as of July 10th, the amount was $47,190? I think it's something that should be discussed when you get to this in a moment. And as far as the overtime that I mentioned, $9,000 line item in the budget. When you go to an article dated, I believe, April 9th in the Norwich Bulletin, they outline $100,000 from February 8th to March 21st paid to union firefighters covering the Yancey Fire District. $100,000. The top overtime earner in that period, 892 union president Michael Podzoline, I'm sure that's just a coincidence, he's at the top of the list, but he alone accounts for $7,135. So how can the overtime overage be $9,000? That doesn't, as they say, that math doesn't math. So these are questions that, at the bare minimum, I hope you'll strongly consider and then adjust in what it is that you're proposing here. And as far as a general comment on what you're proposing, are you so far gone down this line that you can listen to the first speaker, hear everything that he has to say, and think that this is the right course of action? You know what it is you're doing right now? Doesn't make sense. Are we going to get a legal opinion that, well, I'm sure it's against the charter, but we're only doing it this time, so it's okay. Kind of similar to, well, it's against the charter, but it's only temporary. So it's all right, it doesn't matter. You don't have to follow it.
Yeah, exactly.
Square up, guys.
Thank you. Anyone else who would like to come speak on the resolution?
On the power of the Constitution, I refuse to give you my name, and I refuse to give you my address.
Please state your name or have a seat.
Yeah, you didn't make anybody else say it, and you're buying yourself trouble anyway.
Please state your name or have a seat.
Do it yourself.
David Adams, and this is supposed to be a public forum, and I'm not obligated to give you any details of my life. Who the hell do you think you are? Besides facing possible trouble with the feds. Don't think that I don't know about that one. Federal agents do not take orders from you. Is that clear?
Please talk about the resolution.
I got my resolution right here. I'm going to sue all of you for
only. This is citizen comment on resolution item only.
The social resolution is nothing more than a cheap comedy act. And frankly, I can get a comedy from the marshmallows, but I doubt if you even know who the hell they are.
Please state your name for the record.
I identify as Elvis Presley, king of rock and roll. I'm not very much. And don't ever want me again. This is nothing more than a cheap opportunity to line your pockets with taxpayers' dollars that you didn't earn to begin with. What the hell are you going to do when the day comes when the taxpayers finally say we've had enough and we decide to shut our wallets permanently? What are you going to do then? You're going to try to pay the money out of us? I doubt you think that's what's going to happen. I doubt that. You should have kept things with the Yannick and Tampa Fire Departments the way they were, but no. That moron right there chose not to. And now as a result, the fire department is getting screwed. Tell me, both fire departments getting screwed like that, are we supposed to pay for that? Case in point I'm going to bring up. I was told both the Yancey and Tampa Fire Departments that if we in one big event, your house ever catches fire, I gave them a DNR order. Do not respond. The only thing they're going to respond to you is to watch your house burn down straight to ashes. And then what are you going to do?
Is that a threat?
No, that's not a threat. I got a camera over there just in case you try to say that it's a threat. I got a camera over right there with me and my dog. We have a contingency law.
Let's take to the resolution.
Don't make me tell you what your business you can do with your resolution on behalf of both the fire departments, because I will. Because I will embarrass you. And you're nothing but a poser anyway. When the last time you were actually here for anybody in the fire department? For both Yannick and Tapco. No, you're too busy being a poser in the damn newspaper for everything else but for what the fire department needs.
Please stick with the resolution or
I am sticking with the resolution, and don't interrupt me again. I'm telling you, I'm old school, we don't play that disrespect where I come from. You ain't play that game right here, I can assure you that I won't.
Thank you very much. Anyone else would like to come forward and speak on the resolution?
Asshole.
Good evening. My name is Tom Romano. I reside at 118 Central Avenue. And a number of people have spoken about legalities of the issues. Basically asking that this resolution be tabled. I'm inclined to agree with them, and I believe that their arguments have merit. However, being presumptive, we're going to assume that you're going to go forward and address this resolution. And before you address it, I highly encourage you to amend this to include one of the more important, or arguably the most important expenditure that's not listed here, and that would be a rebate to those of us in the CCD for these expenses that we are paying for. We pay an extra 5 mils for the privilege of having a paid fire department, and you're sending them out to a district that does not pay the freight for them. Not only the rebate to those of us in the CCD, but also the expenditure involved in implementing this process. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Would you like to speak on the resolution item? Anyone else who would like to speak on resolution item? For the last, anyone else who would like to speak on resolution item? Hearing none, I declare citizen comment closed.
This is resolution number 1, relative to the transfer of funds among various departments to close out fiscal year 25-26.
Thank you very much. Can I have a motion? President Pro Tem Lucia, second. Alderman Hayes. Any discussion? Yes, Alderman Nitro.
Thank you. I'm going to be voting no on this resolution. I recall an article in the newspaper, at one point there was a comment from our city manager who said these administrative actions weren't going to cost anything extra, and yet we're looking at over $500,000 extra. I also recall, and I'm grateful to a couple of the people who spoke tonight, it is a special taxing district, the CCD, and the employees within that district are from the captains, lieutenants on down to all our firefighters. And any assessment to pay for salaries, it has to come from the CCD. We had a speaker talk about his costs being spread out into the rest of the town. Well, that's exactly what they're doing here with this resolution. This is a slow extension of the fire tax across the whole city. That's exactly what this represents. That's not legal, but we're not going to get any legal help here tonight. That's already been taken care of. Same person that came up with the legal opinion that you could in fact charge the general fund for these costs of the paid fire department members said you could do it because it's temporary. What we really should be asking, what's the definition of temporary now? Because it's continuing month after month after month. And if you think this is going to be the end of the costs, it's not. I'll simply say that I don't think this is legal. I've been sitting in a chair representing the city of Norwich either as a mayor for 12 years, as a council member for about 7 or 8, and then 18 in the State House of Representatives as well. Enough to know that when something is wrong, it's wrong, and you either fix it or you vote it down. And this is not right, not the way they're building the general fund. This is an extension of the fire tax citywide. That's what this represents. And that's one of the long-term goals that they want to have happen here. Nobody's interested in reopening the 2 fire departments that are closed. In fact, they intend to shut the other 3. That's my honest belief, right from my heart. I think we've been listening to a lot of pandering in the newspapers for months. Well, now we're in court, and I always felt that that's where it was going to be settled one way or the other. There was not going to be a solution from this administration or from this council because the majority of this council, they don't want to touch this issue. I'll simply remind them they are on vote to not reopen Yannick. That is on the record. They had a choice back then to open Yannick, a cooling off period, some people talked about it. But I clearly believe that this is not a legal action we're being asked to vote for. You cannot use general fund monies to cover costs of the fire tax service. You can't do it. I don't doubt it's going to pass, but I do not believe it's legal, so I'm voting no.
So, I would say, including the former mayor on the nation, no one has spoken on this issue regarding the charter is an actual lawyer or a charter scholar. So, I'm not going to speak on the charter as well.
You can read, but it's not hard.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Let's move back and forth. Please have the gentleman finish. You got your opportunity. Thank you.
Not as long as it's not.
Yes, not as long as you're harboring illegals
Disturbing
too.
the council business.
I hope he tries it.
But
Right out of the mouth of a jerk harboring illegals.
I would like to point out a couple of things that we're all aware of, though some choose to deny. We are not here entertaining this action because we want to be. This is a situation that the current issues with the fire service have dropped in our lap.
What a bunch of crap. You're responsible for it.
You are disturbing the council business.
Let's call ice on him.
There is a state law I will have to use to move everybody out. I don't want to do that. You got the opportunity, this is council opportunity to discuss this. We are in the council business. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, forgive me, can you please, Mr. DeLucia, speak closer to the microphone? I can't hear you. The mayor just went real close to the microphone, why can't you do it? Raise your mic. Hey, no, closer, please.
You can justify bullshit when you want, it's still bullshit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's bullshit.
Shut up.
It's illegal. I don't give a fuck what you say.
You are disrupting the council business.
Don't put your hands on him.
Please have a seat or get out.
Don't touch. Don't touching.
Please
I got it.
continue,
I got
Mr.
it.
President.
I got it. I'll make him famous.
So, as I was saying, we're in a situation that none of us want to be in here, but we are dealing with it as best we
You
can.
want to be famous? No, you're not.
I will just say this, we are now 6+ months down the road. This overtime is the expense of covering the Norwich Town District with a paid fire crew 24/7. And that is because for the last 6 months, Yannick has refused to actually 3 different proposals by the city manager to return to service. That's a fact.
I'm smelling a rat.
So we can't say, you can't say that this body or the city manager or the fire chief own this problem. We are all in this problem together.
You don't speak for me.
You're lying. You demand that they sign
Listen,
the
I
paper.
will have.
You are disrupting the meeting.
You will sit quiet.
How'd you like me to call ice on you?
You're not.
You will be calling for recess.
You have no authority.
You demanded the fire.
I'm asking for a motion to have a recess and do it.
Yeah, that's right. Run, you cowards.
I'm making a motion to call for a recess.
Second. Second by Alderman Zali. Roll call please.
Alderman Nash? No. Alderwoman Hayes?
Yes.
Alderman Catabaya?
Yes.
Alderwoman Zucardi? Yes. Alderman Nystrom?
No.
President Pro Tem DeLucia?
Yes.
Mayor Singh?
Yes, motion passes 5-4. We are in recess.
Come November, you're going to have a permanent recess when we get through with you. Come November, you're going to be recessed permanent. Bastards out. Sick of you. Yeah, that's right. Look at my camera and make yourself famous. You're going to get a visit from Ice Party. We have the right to say what we want. You don't like it, get out.
I know.
people. I don't salute traitors. My father's more of a fighter than you. And he fought in Vietnam. When you were doing latrine duty. Freaking traitor. They like to come in here and start fights and they want to run. They don't gotta fucking go. They don't gotta put it. Come on, I've had enough. So do I. Access a website. Access a website. Look it up and cover him around son of a bitch. I'm willing to put him in jail. Get prepared to be famous. Scumbag, it was you.